In this video, I would like to teach you introduction of biology. A Swedish scientist, his name is Carl Linnaeus, for the first time used the word biology in 1736. The word biology is the combination of two Greek words. Bio means life, and logos means to study. Logos means to study. The word biology is the combination of two Greek words. Bio means life and logos means to study. So simply we say that what is biology? So we can define that biology, the study of life is called biology. The study of life, life is called biology. The study of life is called biology. We can also define that the study of living organism is called biology. Now, what is basically life? Life is the condition that distinguishes organism from inorganic objects and dead organisms is called life. What is basically life? The conditions that differ organisms from inorganic objects. Inorganic objects are those which do not contain carbon and hydrogen. Inorganic, that is basically called inorganic. And dead bodies means which is considered mostly that matter. Now if we talk about that, so life has many characteristics. So we should know that what are the characteristics of life. So the characteristics of life, characteristics of life, or we can also call living organisms. Life, or we can also call living organisms. So characteristics of lives, for easy to understand, so we have one of the abbreviation which is called Mrs. Green. It is actually a name of lady. Mrs. Green. So now these are the characteristics of life. So we will take one later. I will discuss within detail. So the first characteristic of life is that is called M, and M simply means move. M stand for move. So the first character of living organism is that they move from one organism to another, from one place to another. Like for example, in animal we call locomotion. Locomotion means to move from one place to another is called locomotion. And plant do not move from one place to another, but it only move. We can say movement. And the second character is that is called R. R stand for respire. That is called here respire. Respire simply means respiration, and the respiration simply means breathe. B-R-E-A-T-H-E, breathe. So respire simply means breathe, and breathing is called the inhaling and exhaling of air is called breathing. And also we call respiration is also called the breakdown of glucose and release of it is called respiration. So a second character of living organism is that they will respire. And the third character of life is senses. S stand for senses. S-E-N-C-S, senses. And senses means that a living organism usually have 5 senses, like nose. So what is the function of nose? Nose means smell. And we have ear. So what is the function of ear? Ear simply means like here, or the other most like hands means touch, etc. Next one is the fourth character of life is G. And actually G stands for growth. G stands for growth. What is growth? A living organism will increase in size is called growth. Simply we can define the increase in size is called growth. And next one, R stand for, another R stand for, that is called, that is another R stand for reproduce. And reproduce means to produce baby, reproduction. That is called reproduce. Reproduce. And reproduce means like reproduction. Living organism will produce babies, and babies mean offspring. Babies simply means offspring. A living organism's reproduction will occur. Mean again, and production mean produce. So it's mean they will produce new organism, mean they will produce offspring. And the next character is E. E stand for excretion. That is called excrete. Excrete. And excrete simply means remove. That is simply called remove. So, what does excrete or excretion means? The removal of metabolic waste from the body is called excretions. And the next one, the last character is that is called N. And N stand for nutrition. Nutrition. And nutrition means that living organism will intake the food. Will intake a food. Intake a food. So now, in this video, I have just discussed the introduction of biology according to the 9th class. The word biology for the first time used by a Swedish scientist, Carl Linnaeus, in 1736. Bio means life and logos means to study. Simply we call biology, the study of life is called biology. What is life? The condition that distinguish, that different organism from inorganic. Inorganic are those which do not contain carbon and hydrogens. And dead organism is called life. Now, what are the characteristics of living organism, or what are the characteristics of life? So for making to understand easily, so just we have one of the abbreviations, one of the name of a lady, that is called Mrs. Green. So these are the characteristics of living organism. Besides this, we have more also, but according to the 9th class, we have just M stand for move. The first character of living organism is that move. The second is respire. Respire means to breathe. And the third one is senses. So we have 5 senses like nose, smell, eyes, etc. And growth. So growth means the increase in size is called growth. The next one is R stand for reproduction. Reproduce. That organism have the ability to produce offspring or baby, etc. The next one E stand for excrete. Excrete means the removal of waste product from the body is called excrete. N stand for nutrition. A living organism will take a food. So that's it for this video. We have a next video later on.